We bought a block of land in the South Burnett in southeast Queensland, Australia, in 2012. We built a shed, set up solar system, and put in a pipe from the river up to the house site to be fully self-sufficient and off-grid. We think of our climate as subtropical in the summer and temperate in the winter. We do get some frosts, but being on top of a hill means they are not too severe. Stuart and I have been building a rammed earth house for a few years, and in 2018 I turned 50 and my family gave me lots of fruit trees. We decided to build a food forest in the area where we had been storing all of the building materials. So we had had lots of machinery driving over the area. We hired an excavator and dug 2 channels, 1.5 metre deep and 1.5 metre wide. We laid a drainage pipe and added some felled trees as a future carbon source and made a plan to put the biggest trees over the channels. We brought in 2 lots of feedlot manure, 1 lot of pig manure, and some dirt which we later found had come from the dump. First we planted a cover crop of lucerne, then we made some living swales with lemongrass. We planted the trees in mounds as the ground was so hard and put in 2 pipes to direct water down to the roots. We fenced off a little square at the closest to the house, which we called our mandala garden, and we planted that with vegetables we'd be using on a daily basis. We also put in rows of amaranth and brassicas as a chop and drop cover crop. The lucerne continued to grow. We set up the chook house, covered the trees to protect them from frost, and put in a winter cover crop. The first few years, we let anything grow to get its roots into the soil, and we used it for cut and drop and for adding to the compost. We'd started planting in April 2018, and by September that year, we were getting some good growth. Here you can see a picture of a papaya that we planted as a truncheon. By September 2019, we'd put in the arch and were growing cucuzza and Madagascar beans. By April 2020, when the garden was 2 years old, we were already creating a lot of biomass. We had to mow and whippersnip regularly. In January 2021, we cut back a lot of the cucuzza because it was taking over the garden, and we had a bumper crop of papaya. We continue to build up the soil using lasagna or no-dig gardens and plant cover crops.
What's that you're putting in?
I'm putting in a winter cover mix.
As the year went on, we harvested, we filled in gaps, we added guilds like the Three Sisters, we added companion plants for soil health and added pollinators. And now fast forward to 2025. We continue to read and learn about and watch videos on food forests. We continue to manage the plants, pruning some fruit trees, trimming the tallest trees, controlling the spreading plants, encouraging perennial vegetables, and letting annual vegetables go to seed. We cut and drop, manage the paths, add compost, add new plants for diversity, celebrate the biodiversity, store and preserve excess produce, and manage harvest to prevent falling fruit. Here's some of the 200 edible or useful plants that we are growing: grapes, pomegranate, dragon fruit, rosella, acorn squash, glass gem corn, peach blossom, passion fruit, Indian mustard, mulberry, gem squash, watermelon, tree lettuce, potimarron pumpkin, marrow, turmeric, chili, tansy, and melon.